Hey everyone, we are here with the, if you can't tell by the mat, we got Substitute and Iron Wall. And, we got FrogSlicer here, Deej. How's it going?
It's going well.
No long.
Yeah, we haven't seen each other in person in a long time.
Yeah, it's been we used to play locals with each other, and then
yeah, way back when. Now we're the combo boys.
Yeah, we're the filth of the format.
So we just happen to be here at the same tournament.
Yeah.
Our boy Diego has a shop out here.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Smithfield. Big Boy Gaming. If you guys ever want to come, stop by for the tournament.
Yeah, it was really big today. There was 32 people, 31?
Yeah, it's pretty good size, and he's probably going to do it more often. He said maybe monthly, so.
Yeah, prize money.
Yeah.
I didn't get any prize money, but not all of us can get there.
Anyways, this mat looks pretty cool. I like it.
This is my custom mat. I just made it one day and finally decided to buy it.
Is Substitute getting like stabbed here, or what's going on?
No, that's a flag.
Oh,
that's just there.
It looks like you got.
I thought it'd be funny
shanked.
if Substitute was gigantic.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, it's like gives me Attack on Titan vibes.
that was the goal. Yeah.
Anyways, we got a deck profile here. Was it frogs? I would have to assume.
Frog OTK.
Okay, cool.
Combo frogs, whatever.
Nice.
So if you guys have seen my channel, I'm FrogSlicer.
Yeah.
Every video on my channel, besides a few random burn videos, are this deck. But here we are on Hyperpump's channel, so we'll just go and hop into it.
Cool.
So frog combo, you got to play 3 substitutes.
3 substitute.
No brainer. The other facilitator of the combo is 3 swaps.
Illegal swaps.
Yeah, I actually forgot mine, so I could have gotten screwed today if people were sharking.
I'm sure we have common somewhere.
Yeah. 3 poison draws, that's part of the draw loop. This version's a lot better than the older one because it's deterministic. I'll show you when we get there.
Cool.
2
Show
loops.
us a 20-minute combo video.
Yeah, I have like 5 20-minute combo videos if you guys want to watch it. 1 Treeborn. So this is basically exactly Dimitri's build from Ribbit Rulers from Worlds. Except for 2 cards. And I was watching his replays, and there's so many situations where if he had a Treeborn, it would have been such a big deal. So I decided that it really needed to be in. Also, I hated Magical Mallet, so we just cut 2 mallets for this, and we'll get to the other one.
Okay.
You need 1 Death Frog for synchroing. Unifrog is my favorite frog. You just do it for poking. If you happen to go second, or if you need a grind, you can poke to kill back row.
Yeah. Nice utility.
Yeah, and it is an out to oppression.
Yeah, oppression.
That you otherwise wouldn't have. Triple fishboard because you can. It's legal.
Yeah, and Unifrog's really good with Treeborn too.
Yeah.
That's like if they do have the oppression.
Plays. Yeah. A big difference from the original version is now we're down to 2 Exodius. I'm not sure how I feel about it. So far, it's been good.
Yeah.
No complaints. You only need 2. You've only ever needed 2.
Yeah.
But now we're able to string the combo along without 2, and this is the lowest hanging fruit. The new plus engine is Level Eater.
Ooh.
You use Exodius's level and just actually the trick is use Swap Frog's bounce to bounce Level Eater. So as many levels as you have to eat and as many swaps as you can summon, that's how many pluses you can get.
That's
crazy. That's a new way we do it. It's a lot of steps.
Yeah.
But it's usually like plus 20, something like that.
Level Eater is usually up to no good.
Yeah, always. So now we run Ocean for a feature region, which we'll get to in a sec.
Okay.
And this is the other card I run. Not only were Dimitri and I talking about this, because Dimitri's my teammate on Crow's Nest, and not only were we talking about having as a 3rd sweeper, but I happen to have ultis of each of these, so I just really wanted to run.
Why not?
Yeah.
We both had the experimental tournament, like with deck lists and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. But these are the only experiments I did, and they were perfect. Slamming Mobius is always good.
Yeah.
So that's it for the moment.
And they probably don't see it coming because they're like, oh, it's a frog combo deck, and then you summon Mobius.
Yeah, because a lot of times you'll just summon it turn 2.
Yeah.
You'll make your stable board.
And it's
and
a
that's
water.
What you do. So the stable board is double Stardust, Duplock.
Yeah.
Basically, and then you have 6 cards in hand where you can just combo off from there.
And it's a water, so you can synchro with it. So.
Yeah. So there's plenty of times where you could like make a Black Rose or something. So if you want to clear the back row, if you have a Fishborg and a Treeborn, you just make a Black Rose, easy peasy.
Cool.
So for the spells, now we're on no traps, even though the playmat has Iron Wall. We don't run it anymore. It could go in the side.
You're faking them out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so this is the new extender. So before it was just 3 Exodius, 3 Pot of Avarice. As extenders so that you could put all your frogs back and continue to draw. But now we have Symbol, which was a group effort. I know Graceless ran this in a really bad version, and then Dimitri saw it and paired it with his Level Eater idea, and that's when this version really came together.
Turns to filth.
Yeah. Triple Upstart. What's cool about this build, so one of the downsides is it's not like the old one where you could easily do like 16,000 damage or whatever. This one, it's pretty tight on how much damage you can do. It's hard to do more than 10,000 damage through Gores. And if you want to play through both Gores and Trag, I think you can only resolve one upstart. But yeah, so realistically, you try to play 0, but if you draw him, you play him, no big deal. Salvage for the plus. This actually isn't as important as it used to be. It's still very good because you can Future Fusion to send to Ocean and whatever you want. So actually today, I had to use this for a substitute. So I had these two together, and I had to send this. I had the Fishborg and Swamp in hand already.
It's a nice toolbox option.
Yeah. But yeah, so this isn't as important as it used to be because we're not running Moray of Greed anymore. We just run these for plus, basically. Trunane, Heavy.
So you used to not play heavy, right? Or?
Right, so I used to be at 41 cards because I had to. I was doing a Plague Spreader, Gotham's Frogs deck. If you literally Google Gotham's Frogs, there's probably like 30 videos I uploaded on that deck.
At least.
And that build was Imperial Iron Wall with Plague Spreader.
Yeah.
This one is neither. This one just swings. So this isn't an infinite combo. This is more akin to your Dragon Turbo deck.
Yeah.
So because of that, now we're at 40 cards with both Heavy and Trunane. So it's finally not a horrible deck, basically. Here we have Cameron's favorite card, especially in this deck, 1-for-1.
It's very good if you open it turn 1 every game.
I don't think I did this once today, but yeah, my hands were pretty medium. I still comboed half the time.
I just remember Dimitri's top run, and he was opening future or 1-for-1 like crazy. I was like, oh my god.
We actually looked at those replays, and a lot of those hands where he had 1-for-1
just didn't do it much.
It's like he could have done it without.
Oh.
Like the new way of doing it is if you have Swap plus Waters, you can just get there with Symbol because you can send the Substitutes with Swap special summons as long as you're willing to go minus.
Gotcha.
And then you use Symbol to get out Substitute.
Good to know.
The OP interaction is if this gets bounced, the monster doesn't die. So the whole point is make a Bryonic go infinite, basically. But yeah, so the last two, Foolish. So we basically have 3 Fishborg Blasters and then 3 ways to find them, which is these.
Yeah.
And then alternately, you would use either of these with Salvage to get substitutes.
Yeah, that's good. The Fishborg is like really important.
And then, so last we have Card Destruction.
Cool.
So this is extra. We have the mandatory at 0. You need it because you run Future Fusion now. Not a big deal. We make stable board, and the stable board is double Stardust plus Dupe sub, and they have a 6-card opening, a 6-card hand for follow-up. So they need to break your board and kill you.
It sounds really hard.
It doesn't happen.
It's like you have to like Bryonic everything.
Right, but even if they do, they go so minus.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And you just have like probably like a full hand or something like too. So.
Before we had Imperial Iron Wall, and there were plenty of situations, like I would always flip it up after I made the stable board, but we decided that if you just take away the Imperial Iron Wall, it's still so much card advantage, it doesn't really matter. So we run triple Armorion because there's plenty of OTKs. You can Colossal Fighter or Armorion OTK into a monster with 0 attack. So if they put anything in attack position, you can always do that.
That's crazy.
It's always scary with Halutes and Honest. But at the very least, this is part of the regular OTKs. Because you can OTK through both Gores and Trag with an Urquazes. So you make Urquazes and you give him triple Armory Arm, and now it doesn't matter as long as this is your last attacker.
Sounds much better than the Fish OTK deck.
yeah, you can definitely do a lot more.
Yeah.
And it's more consistent. But so another card is Power Tool.
Okay.
So because we were on triple Symbol, if you have a hand that doesn't have Symbol, you can just make a Power Tool, but the only way you're able to extend into your actual combo is if you have something like an Exodius or a Pot of Avarice that can shuffle a Death Frog back. So if you wanted, you could run 2 Death Frog, which would be more clunky, but it would make this play more live.
Okay.
But no matter what you're going for, the reason why you need to shuffle back a Death Frog is because you make a Bryonic. So the whole play is you go Bryonic with Symbol of Heritage. Normally what I do is I'll have the Brio. I'll have the Brio with a sub, and this will be like how it works. And then I'll always make sure that there's 1 poison draw left in the deck. And then you Symbol for swap. And when you bring the swap out, you shoot this, draw a card, use that card you drew to discard with Brio, bounce this, then you play it to get your 3rd poison draw back in play.
Dig through the whole deck pretty
bounce
much.
This, discard it to do this, and boom, and you draw. Yeah, you literally draw through your whole deck. So this is a repeatable loop, and nobody made me do it today, but I can do it in like 2 seconds. So if they say, "Oh, do it," I just because the hand movements are right there.
Yeah.
You just hold your graveyard in your hand. But yeah, so Bryonic.
I like drawing cards. So.
Bryonic is infinite draw loop now. Deterministic. So when you eventually draw salvages and stuff, then you just take the plus and then you go. And again, the stopping point for that draw is an Exodius and a level leader.
Cool.
So nothing else fancy. The other level 6, you gotta run Goyo. It's just sometimes it wins games by itself, especially in low resource games. We run both Catastor and Magical Android.
Okay.
It's not too hard to make. I've actually made it a lot more recently because we run Ocean. So Ocean plus a fish board. Obviously, you have to have a level 2 or lower.
Yeah.
I believe it's level 3 or lower for fish board. But if you have a Treeborn, then all of a sudden you have access to 4s, 5s, or 6s.
Yeah, you just have your options open.
Exactly. So there's definitely like a lot more synchro toolbox than before. So of course you run Colossal Fighter, like I was saying earlier, you have triple Armory Arm, so if they have a 0 attack monster, you can Colossal Armory Arm into that. Black Rose Dragon, it's really easy to make it here with, if you have Fishborg, Treeborn, and a Death Frog. So even if you have to tribute summon a Death Frog, you can always just bring out the Fishborg again and make the Black Rose.
And you run Treeborn now, so it's a lot easier to make. So.
Yeah. No, yeah. So the Synchro deck is also strengthened by running the Treeborn as well. And lastly, Mistworm. Actually, this isn't even all that important anymore because Bryonic is such a big part of the combo. Before, this was an incredibly important part. I'm not going to go into why. But yeah, so honestly, you could cut Mistworm, but I still like it. So.
Very neat.
What's last is the side. My side is a little flexible, so I'm kind of doing a hybrid of what I was doing before because I own the cards and what Dimitri did for River Rulers. 3 Solex. It's really good if you're going second because they set stuff and you can just summon a sub or you side in. I think I've decided I want to side in 2 Mobius, so I'll have 3 Mobius total. But right now we only have 1.
Okay.
And we side in triple Caius. So it's just this is such an easy side deck plan.
Do people see this coming when you like?
No, not at all. So one annoying thing is a lot of people will side in whatever they have, no matter what. And some people have pulling the rugs, and they'll hit it just for Swap Frog. So it's like they'll side it in even without this smoke screen. But at the end of the day, this is worth it because all you really need is something to sack off like a Fossil Dino.
Yeah. A lot of times, it's the same thing with Dragon Turbo, where it's like you smoke screen and then like your opponent just has like random stuff in for like it sometimes works out for them, but usually.
At the end of the day, Kai's just kind of gets you there.
Yeah.
So to my matches, Kai's by himself.
Yeah, you get to simply have Treeborn Kai's and
Yeah, so we put in the second Treeborn just because people bring in crows always. And it's nice when you do the smoke screen because people want to hold their crows for the combo that's never going to come. So that's kind of nice. This was Dimitri's suggestion. I just bought one, so I decided to run Gorse today. It came up once. It was nice. I'm a very big fan of my body.
Ooh. Stops those Icarus attacks or...
Yeah, so it's really good against Herald of Orange Light,
Stardust.
Icarus, and Roll Oppression.
Road.
In this version, you can play around Roll Oppression with it because of Substitute.
And Starlight Road for like Mobius.
Yeah, that's true actually. I didn't think about that. BrainCon is an extra Solex, and I just love siding this card in my weird janky decks. So this would just be another Mobius, but I only had the one, so I just did Breaker today. Breaker is my favorite anti-side deck card for this deck because the big things you're afraid of are Fossil Dyna and Royal Oppression, and this one answers both by itself.
Yeah.
And if they have a Fossil Dyna with a Deep Prison, then this will actually get over it where other things wouldn't. So I do like Breaker. And then lastly, just Air Force Torrential. Never got to resolve one today. I decided in a lot.
Cool.
So that's basically the deck. The smoke screen's really cool. The new deck's way more consistent. Dimitri says it's less complicated, but I think it's much more complicated.
It looks like you're instead of just trying to go for the combo, like you can kind of go in between sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's so much like weaving in and out. You know.
So it's kind of similar with Dragons. Like you have to kind of know when to do your combo and sit back on your resources.
So not only is the skill cap so high, but the skill expression is even higher than it used to be. Because before it was like, here's my play, I'm going to make it, hopefully it's enough. Here it's like, you have to actually make the right plays, as well as doing the complicated stuff.
Yeah, and you're doing a lot more synchro toolbox stuff too with this deck. So awesome.
That's it for the deck profile.
Thanks for doing the deck profile, and it was nice seeing you again.
Absolutely, dude. And remember, I'm FrogSlicer. Go follow me on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll drop that link down below. So, all right, thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you later.